Hello everyone and welcome to Journey with the Colors. My name is Amanda Keller and today we are back in the color kitchen. Please excuse the way my voice sounds. I am just getting over a cold, so my voice is still a little bit weird and my nose is all chapped and red, so just excuse what's going on right now, but that's okay. Okay, so today we are going to be making something from the Avengers Campus cookbook, and today's recipe is proportional poultry postulate. Okay. Now for this, it's basically you're making turkey legs that are going to be marinated. So you are going to need 4 turkey legs for this recipe, which I do have over there. I just didn't bring them over here onto the table. Okay, so what we're going to do is basically make the marinade, and these need to marinate for about 6 to 8 hours. So you'll probably want to do this, you know, in the morning, at least at some time before lunch. To make sure it gets marinated for dinner. Unless you want them for lunch, then, you know, you can maybe even marinate them the night before, okay? All right, so for the marinade, what you are going to need is a half a cup of soy sauce. I should probably just take the lid off, be easier. There we go. All right, so a half a cup of soy sauce, and we're gonna put that into our bowl. Now you are going to need like a large Ziploc bag, probably 2, because turkey legs are fairly big. So I'll probably end up using 2 Ziploc bags and putting 2 turkey legs in each bag and then splitting the marinade up in between them, okay? All right, so you're gonna put in a half a cup of soy sauce, then a 1/4 a cup of marin, which I don't know, is this open yet? No, it's not, okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, and it's either, I think it's actually Mirin. It's M-I-R-I-N, and this is Mizcan Mirin, or sweet cooking seasoning, okay? So 1/4 a cup of that. There we go. All right, then you're gonna need a 1/4 a cup of honey. And usually when I measure out honey, if I can, or when I'm putting honey in, I will try to leave the measuring cup in there, turned upside down, just so that the honey has more time to kind of drain out as I'm adding other seasonings in. Okay, so we'll leave that sitting in there. So a 1/4 a cup of honey. Now, the other thing that you are gonna need is 2 garlic cloves minced, and 1 2-inch slice of fresh ginger. Okay, now I actually, because I was sick and I wasn't able to go to the store and stuff, I don't have the ginger or the garlic cloves. The garlic cloves that I did have actually went bad, and I haven't been able to go to the store to replace them, and I didn't have the ginger. So I am actually just going to use garlic powder and ground ginger, which is not going to be the same, but still close enough, okay? So for I'm using garlic powder here. So for the 2 garlic cloves, I'm just going to use about maybe a teaspoon. I think actually this is a half. Yeah, this is about a half of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Just because I think that's about all we're going to need. And then for the ginger, I'm going to do, since it's a 2-inch slice of ginger, I'm going to do the same thing, about a half of a teaspoon of ground ginger. Now, for one thing, this is a marinade, so you could actually do it any way you want. I mean, add more, add less, however you want to do it. Okay, so, you know, well, hopefully that'll be fine. I'm pretty sure it will be. Okay, so then we're going to need some Chinese 5-spice powder. And I have that here, and of course I didn't realize it wasn't open. There we go. Okay, so what you're going to need is a half of a teaspoon of that. This I think I actually got off of Amazon. It just says 5 spices powder, and it's got some, you know, like Chinese symbols on it. So we're just going to go ahead, get a half a teaspoon of that. There we go. Okay, and then the last thing that you're going to do is about a half a teaspoon of salt, and it's supposed to be kosher salt. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I don't do the different salts. I just do either regular salt or I'll use my sea salt grinder. But you need a half a teaspoon of salt, and then a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. Hopefully our honey has drained out enough. I think it has. So we will get that out of there. And I'm going to put that right in the sink. And we're just going to grab a spoon, or you can use a whisk, whatever you want to do. And we're just going to stir that all together. Make sure we get the honey mixed in. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put your turkey legs, and like I said, you need 4 of them. Either if you can fit all 4 into a resealable bag with the marinade, that's perfectly fine. I'm probably going to end up using like 2 1-gallon Ziploc bags with 2 turkey legs in each one, and then split the marinade in half between them and let them soak for 6 to 8 hours, okay? So what you do once you've let them soak for 6 to 8 hours, you're going to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. You're going to spray a wire rack with some nonstick spray, and you're going to place that wire rack into a baking sheet that has been covered in aluminum foil. So cover a baking sheet in some aluminum foil, get a baking rack, a wire rack, spray it down with some foil, put it on top of the aluminum foil, and then put your 4 turkey legs on top of that, okay? You're going to cook them on the baking sheet for about, about 90 minutes, or until they get an internal temperature of 165 degrees, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get these marinating and then cook them for about 90 minutes at 375. And then I will come back and show you guys how they turned out, and we'll try them and see how they taste. So I'll be back in a little while. Okay, you guys, so our turkey legs are all done, as you can see. They're huge though. Oh my gosh, they're huge. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to taste these because they literally just came out of the oven and they're really hot. And I might have a little bit of overcooked them just a little bit in some areas, but that's okay. So these took about 90 minutes, just like I said. They are at 165 degrees. They look really juicy. You can kind of hear them sizzling, so I think they'll be okay for that part. But yeah, they're just a little bit too hot. I'm not going to dig into them right now. All right, you guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe if you like, or don't if you don't. Everyone have a good day. Enjoy your cooking. Keep your kitchen messy, and we'll see you later. Bye.